Hello, this is Tisha and Tanika. This is Tisha Alternatives Beauty Studio.
And this is Tanika Gillar. I am naturally yours.
How are you doing today?
I am awesome. How about you?
I am excited for today. I am doing
Okay.
great.
All right. Well, today has been one of my lazy days. Not doing much today, but I'm here live with the people. We're here live with the people. And as you can see, it's a different environment for me. I am at the shop today.
And I'm at the salon as well. I've been here all morning and I'm just loving it.
Okay. You loving being at the shop all day?
I do not mind. When you love what you do, you don't mind being there.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's a nugget, you guys.
Take
Love what you
that
do.
nugget. Take
Love
that
what you
nugget.
do. So, T, what is it that we're going to be doing today?
Today is our first live demonstration. Let me turn on my comments so when they come in, I can see what's going on. So today is
Okay.
our first live demonstration doing coils and twists. Sometimes people want to know what is the difference between a coil and a twist? What is a comb twist? What is a single twist? So we're going to show you the difference between a single twist, comb twist, um, and a double twist.
Okay. Okay.
Anything to add?
I have nothing to add. I'm just interested to see what you do today.
Okay. And let me just say, guys, I'm not wearing a mask today because my children are my models. So that's the reason I'm not wearing a mask, because my kids are going to be my models. And my first model is going to be my son, Michael. And on Michael, we're going to do the coils or the comb twist or the single twist. It goes by several names. So I'm just going to say all of them and they can be used interchangeably, but we are going to do a comb twist. And then I'm going to show you a couple of different things because sometimes your products could be too heavy. And then for certain hair types, you can use a gel, but for other hair types, you might want to use a cream. Anything to add to that, Nikki?
Yeah. I did a video earlier. It's not, you're not going to see it here right now, but on my daughter's hair, I didn't use any product, but we did a two-strand twist and we just used oil and water. So that is product, but it wasn't like a gel or a cream. It was just oil and water because she has the type of hair, as soon as you wet it, it's just smooth. It's curly. She has a curly texture hair. So just some oil and water was used for hers.
Yeah, I did a client earlier this morning, and he started his locks with double twist. Um, this is his third month now, and he came in with so much jojoba oil in his hair. I didn't have to add anything. I didn't add any gel or anything. I just groomed him with his jojoba oil because his hair was saturated, and I don't want buildup or anything like that. So let me let
Real
Michael.
quick.
Mhm.
Real quick, because you use the term double twist and I use the term, well, some people say two-strand twist. So y'all can use that term again interchangeably, two-strand twist or double twist. And there's my nephew. Stop chewing that gum like a cowboy. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
All right, so we're going to get started now, and I'm just going to set him up as if he were a client at the salon. But guys, if you're doing this at home, just put a towel around whomever you're doing, whether it's
Okay.
your child, your boyfriend, your husband, your whatever, because in my household, I was doing my husband's hair, do my kids' hair.
Tell you, I'm kind of digging on that t-shirt.
Thank you.
Come into the camera. You you
Girl,
you
I
too
can't
far
get it
away.
from
There you go. Okay, okay. Yes, I
my
see that. Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, guys. So let me clamp him up. Tanika, I think my towel's too small for him.
Okay, and so what I just want to add while she's getting him straight is make sure that your client is comfortable, that you have a comfortable environment for your client, whether it's at home or at a shop. I know with my daughter, she has cerebral palsy. I really have to make sure that she is straight. So she likes listening to music, and sometimes I don't want to listen to her music, so we'll barter. She'll have her music, I'll have my TV, and we're good to go. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. Are we
Hi,
ready?
Tanya. I am ready. So what I'm taking now, because his hair is dry, we're just doing a sample. Now, generally, the client would be washed and their hair would be wet. do a cone twist, a coil, a single twist. I'm just going to keep saying all three names. But I'm going to take a spray bottle of water since we're doing a sample. I'm going to spray Michael down, and then I'm going to show you some different products. Actually, I could start showing you with that now. For me, I love to use Joy Gel. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. I start locks with this. I groom locks with this. I start double twist with this. Everything. I lay down my edges with this. But some people find this to be very heavy. But it does not cause buildup. So that's why I love this. But you can also use like a twisting cream. But you'll see me use this more demonstrated on Rayleigh. I'm not endorsing any one product. I'm just going to say that because there's several that you can use. There's Miss Jessie. There's this one is Miel. There's I have everything at the salon. I have this is Mazzani. Of course, Design Essentials. There's As I Am. So you can use, and this is Miel again. So the tube is a little thicker than what the jar is. So people always ask, what's the difference? The tube is a little thicker than what the jar would be. Hey, Carol. Hey, Rahani.
Unfortunately, I can't see comments today because I'm not on my desktop. So, hey, everybody, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being on the Twinness with us. We'll be coming live every Sunday with a new demonstration for you guys. So thank you for being here. Share it out. If you braid or are interested in braiding or locks or twists or any of that, we're giving you this information for free, you guys. So join us every Sunday and ask us your questions.
Yes. So now I'm getting ready to get started now that I'm going through some of the products. Hey, Dahlia. Okay, so I'm gonna spray Michael down now. And you know what? I'm gonna just turn him a little bit so he can be a little closer to the camera. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, trying to make it better for everybody. I know everybody's like, all right, can we get to it already? Can we get to it? So here we go. It's a little cold, Michael. I gotta warn him. It's a little cold. And I'm only gonna do a small section of his head. He thought that I was gonna do his whole head. He came all ready. Like, Mom, you're not gonna do the whole thing, no. You're not gonna do a small, no. Michael, can I ask you to remove your glasses real quick? So for Michael, because his hair is fine and because his hair is low, I am using a small comb, a small tooth comb. If it was a little longer, I would use one of my like rat tail combs. But for Michael's hair is soft and it's short, so I'm using a small. And like I said before, I love the Joy Gel. I see we got quite a few viewers. Hello, everybody. You can leave your comments if you have any questions on what I'm doing. I'm watching my comment section so I can see you.
All
Thank
right,
you with
T.
the
Well, you
diva,
go
thank
ahead
you with
and
the
get
diva
started.
eyelashes. Okay, so here we go.
You get started, and I will just keep the people company while you're starting.
So I'm just gonna say that you're not seeing me doing any particular parts today. I'm just gonna go in and show you how it's done, but I'm not demonstrating different parting techniques or anything like that. Now, some people, but I
Okay,
will
so
say,
she broke up a little bit, you guys. She's not doing any parting techniques today. She's really just showing you the technique of how to do the comb coils or the single coils. And you
so if
see
you get a
her
little
turning that
closer,
comb. You see the way you look at the hand motion. That's what's going to get you guys the hand motion, right? And so that's your single coil.
single.
Yes.
Yes, to
So
answer your
while
question, we do females and males the same way. And this is generally to start locks, or some people just like the look of this. Like Michael, he will only wear this 2 weeks and then he'll wash it right out. So you can either start your locks this way, or you can take them out, wash them out if you don't want to lock your hair from here. So this is the
all right,
size
see
Michael would prefer.
right. You focus on the demonstration, T. So they
Okay.
so she's gonna do another one. So like she said, you could start your locks with that. Also, what clients will do is they'll sit up under the dryer, and then once they're finished, they will separate those coils if they wanted to have like a short curly fro. So you have some options there. It's for men and for women. You can start your locks like this, like she said, or you can do something different. Like I said, separating them and having a nice uh, curly fro. These are single twist or comb twist, and watch the hand motion. I'm gonna be quiet.
I would also like to say if his hair were a little longer, I would clip these down. But because his hair is short, I don't need to use the clips. But I'll show you.
Okay.
You can use these clips, but if the locks are thin, or the coils are thin, I would use a flat back. So there is a difference. This back has an open back, and this one is a closed back. So I just want you to be aware of that as well. So right now we got about 4 coils in. I'll spray him again. I'm gonna demonstrate a few more, and then we'll go to the double twist.
Okay. And again, so she's using just water in her spray bottle. For myself, I add a little oil to the water. So I use an oil and water mix. She also likes to use Joy Gel. That's her favorite product. It doesn't have any buildup. It's a natural product. I think that's why a lot of people, a lot of stylists like that particular gel. And you have to order that gel. It's not just sold in the store. Um, so yeah, so she's doing some single comb coils. Starter
Depends on where
locks.
you live.
Is it
Some of his product is sold in stores depending on your region, I guess.
depending
And
on your region?
it's mainly natural, but it does have something in there to preserve it.
Right.
Obviously, it has to have something in there to
Yeah, have to
preserve
have a
it. So
preservative, but not like what you find in the general market. Not a lot
yes,
of additives, not a lot of preservatives.
yes.
And so again, she said this style, well, you can wear this style for forever if you grow in locks, but generally, I think she said maybe 2 weeks. Well, that's what her son does, just 2 weeks, and then he's taking them out. And you could do them different sizes, depending on the density of your client's hair. You want to check that and see if they want them large or small, medium size. That's where your consultations come in. And that's important to do, especially if you're starting locks. She's not demonstrating any parting techniques today, but she is just letting you see the flow. The flow is what y'all are getting today of the comb coils. Watch that
And
wrist.
yes, thank you for saying it. And if you look, they're really like half moons, is what I'm doing on Michael. So, but I'm not demonstrating that, but they're considered half moons. So, Michael, go a little closer to the camera, please. Those are your coils, and I'm done with Michael for now. Um, and since we have to get on the road, I'm gonna just comb these out so he's not looking
Wait,
crazy with it.
don't pull it out.
Don't
Don't
pull it
pull it
out.
out. Let him sit for a little while, and then you could separate them out so that the people could see what I was talking about when I said
Okay,
that you can separate them. Thank
I can
you.
put them under the dryer for maybe 15 minutes. Let him be.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. Excuse you.
Thank you.
He'll be back. So, guys, we will be doing these demonstrations every Sunday. I'm going to come back to the camera. So, we will be doing these live demonstrations every Sunday for you, free of charge. We get so many questions on how to do. So, we said, you know what? Everything doesn't have to be a charge. Some things we can just do. And so, we're coming to you live on Sundays anyway. So, why not just give you a demonstration, right? So, uh, so my daughter is coming now because we are about to demonstrate the double twist. And yeah, so she's ready to sit. Let
All
me grab
right.
her a smock. I have her towel, but I didn't grab her a smock. So
All
I'll
right,
be
no
right back.
problem. All right. So she's gonna do the double twist. And so, we call those just twists. That's what I call them. But you can also separate them as well. You could also start locks with two-strand twists as well. So I like twists. Twists are like one of my favorites. They're easy. You could do a whole head full of twists and do a updo style with twists. And look at all that natural hair she has. So you know that she's gonna have nice fluff and bounce to her twist. So yes, I'm gonna let Tisha take over now.
And also, this is called a double strand twist. So Ray actually just took out her twist this morning. So I'm just going to be twisting over what she took out. Now, let me just say hello, hello, Tawanda. I am going to say that you could do the twist in two ways. You could do them wet or you can do them dry. And so I will demonstrate both because, again, the same products that you saw me use for the single twist or the comb twist, you can use on a double twist. However, okay, let's do the demonstration. Let me just show you. I'll leave this one for the moment. So
Okay.
right
Now,
now, since you just took the twist out, I'm going to use a wide tooth comb and just part and section out a section of her hair because,
okay. So she mentioned that you can do the two-strand twist on wet hair or dry hair. Most people, if you want the length, you want to do it on dry hair, but if you want the bounce, you want to do it on the wet hair. So that's the difference between doing it on wet or dry hair. I like both, but I think I probably prefer the wet hair more than the dry hair for my daughter. It's easier for me to do her hair wet. So that's just a naturally yours thing. But I like two-strand twists because they're easy and they can be elegant depending on, what type of styles you get. So Tisha's going to do single twists. And I think that next week, I'm just going to introduce y'all to next week's lesson will be the cornrow twists. So how you braid it to the scalp. So we'll do flat
you
twist
mean a
next
flat
week.
twist, the flat
Yeah,
twist.
flat twist. So we have the flat twist where it's just a single row or the flat twist that's a double row. So we'll show y'all that next week. But right now, what she's about to demonstrate is a two-strand twist on natural hair, no extension. I have to make that distinction because you could do a lot of different twisting techniques with extension, but we got to take y'all from the basics. So we're going from the ground up. So if you are a stylist or a parent, a dad or caretaker who has a child with a lot of hair, these are some simple styles and some simple techniques that you can do on your little one.
Okay, so I'm just sectioning her hair. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I'm just keeping y'all company until Tisha gets ready to do the live demonstration. So this is Nikki of Naturally Yours, and as Tisha Alternatives Beauty, we're coming to you live today, and I don't know who's there because I can't see, but thank you guys for sharing the video. Thank y'all for catching the replay. Thank y'all for y'all's comments, and like we said, we'll be doing this every week. Sometimes we'll both be demonstrating because we each have our own way. And sometimes it'll just be one of us, like Tisha's demonstrating today. So, just thank y'all for joining us. And we'll be doing this all year long. Different things for you guys.
Okay, so now I'm ready.
Okay, let's pay attention to what she did. Because Miss Rayleigh has super thick hair, Tisha used a wide tooth comb. Did you add some moisture to that, T?
She already has coconut oil in her hair.
Okay. Okay, so she already has moisture in her hair, so there was no need to add any more. And we are doing
You got a comment below that you're looking like a diva.
well, thank you. No dates here, no dates here. Just a date with you guys, a date with the audience today.
All right, so I'm going to do a couple of, I'm going to start with it dry today. I'm going to start with it dry and then I'll dampen her hair and we'll do some. And right now she's wearing a twist out, but her hair is so thick. It's so thick and beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to use a smaller comb. You saw me use a wide tooth. Now I'm going to use a smaller comb. Just gonna, and it depends on how big or small you want the twist. But this is just demonstration purposes, right? So I'm just gonna,
Again, just like with the comb coils, you guys, you could do a twist out with this as well. So it just really depends on the density and the look that you're going for. I'm gonna be quiet so Tisha can do the demonstration.
all right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Joy Gel, just a tad, because you don't want a lot of product. I don't like a lot of product in here. Just a little bit to give me a little slippage, and then one do over each other, one over each other. Most people know how to do the twist. That's something that you kind of learn at a young age. I don't know if can you see the hand movement?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Mama. Are we close enough to the camera?
Could be a little closer, but it's okay. There you go.
She's leaning in. She's leaning in just for you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you. model.
And you want to make sure that you go all the way to the tip. You want to make sure, and raised hair just automatically curls as soon as you get to the end. So you want to make sure you twist all the way to the end. So that's one. I'll do another one with it dry. And you know what? It's a big twist, but I'm going to leave this whole section. I'm not going to make it any smaller. If you got any questions or anything, guys, I'm looking at the comments. I can respond. So you just put one over the other and just keep going, one over the other. Again, this is a basic that most people do know how to do. And this time you saw I didn't put any product, but now I'm going to put a little bit toward the end. Just seals the end, seals the deal. And a lot of people say I'm a fast twister. You're accurate. I'm a fast braider as well. Pretty accurate. Did a head of box braids this morning, Tanika. 3.5
Okay.
hours. Full head of box braids.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. So in the way I end it, it's nice and taut, so it automatically has a curl. It's not a straight, stringy type of a ending. The next thing I'm going to do now is dampen her hair. And you know what? Maybe I'll use one of the creams. Okay, let's do it. This is Tisha Naturally Yours. Tisha Naturally Yours. This is Tisha Alternative Beauty Studio. And I'm here demonstrating with my daughter, Ray Lee. I thank her for being a model today. So here I go. I'm going to spray the water. That's Tanika of Naturally Yours there. She's my commentator. We're working together. And today I think I'm going to use Miel. It really doesn't matter what you use. You could use As I Am. Like I said, you could use Jessie. You could use Design Essentials. You can use Shea Moisture. It doesn't even matter. But we know when you use these products, you have to have the hair wet. And what's the difference between a dry and a wet? The dry gives you length when you twist the hair, and the wet gives you fullness. So that's the difference between twisting your hair wet and twisting your hair dry. A lot of people don't know. Well, what's the difference? If you want it to look longer, but then it's more spacey, you do it dry. If you want it to look fuller, but it's going to be shorter, you do it wet.
And are you using a curling pudding?
They have twisting cream, and they have the curling putty, and they have the stretch cream. So if you want to use let me see, which one is this one? This is Miss Jessie. It's just a moisturizer for curly kinks and waves. This one is specifically a curl cream. So if she wanted to just wet it and just wear it out, she would use this as a curl cream. But you can also use it in your twist, because you will go under the dryer and then you do that twist out, and it makes it look boom. It makes it look really, really good. That's the curl cream.
I was just asking that for the people, T. Just asking that for the people.
Thank you. And this is the twisting souffle. So there are different ones. So this is the one that you would use to do the twist. But again, she's going to sit under the dryer, and once she's ready to do a twist out, again. So it really doesn't make. It's a marketing thing, guys. It's a marketing thing.
It's just about the marketing. That's right.
The curl set is the same thing. Same thing. And here you go. You have a curling cream. So, but you could, again, put it in the twist while it's wet, sit under the dryer, and that's it. But these products, I must say, you do not want to put on dry hair. Each of them say, the directions tell you your hair has to be wet. So just take a tip from that. So raised hair is wet. I am going to go ahead and use the twisting souffle. Again, I don't endorse any one product. And see, guys, it's a creamy, well, there you go, a creamy texture. So you never want to let your client, your child, whatever, go to bed with their hair wet when this product in, because it'll pick up the lint and the dirt, etc. So let me just add that.
I'm going to reiterate that. You don't want them to go to bed with their hair wet. Make sure that they get up under that dryer so that they don't get product buildup in their hair.
And you
she's doing.
Go You would
She's
apply this
doing.
the same way with the gel. But you see how it gets the white? Come closer, mama. How it gets the white, I always just wipe through that and continue my twist. And then I'll wipe through it again, continue my twist. That's the way I do it personally. You don't have to do that, but that's the way I choose because I feel like I'm getting some of that out and it's going to the end. Instead of me adding more product to the end, I'm just pulling it down and make sure, again, you twist all the way to the end.
Okay. Again, this is naturally yours, and you can see that bounce. Soon as she released it, you can see the bounce.
And you can
Whereas
see
with the
the different
dry, it was
texture.
stiff.
Yes,
It
look
was
at that.
stiff
That's
when she let it
beautiful.
go. Now she got the bounce.
All
This
right,
is
let's do
Nikki of
another one.
Naturally Yours, and you have Alternatives Beauty Studio. We're coming to you live, just doing some simple demonstrations today on coils and two-strand twists.
All right, so you saw me part. Now I'm just separating the hair, and we're going to go over and over. Start over this way, mama. Thank you, Ray. She's such a great model. She understands. She gets it.
She's been doing it long enough since she was 3 years old.
True, true, true.
And on her son, she did like half moons. And here we can see that she got squares, not perfect squares, because these are just demonstrations, but just showing y'all the different parting techniques. And you could see that fluff. As soon as she released it, you could see the bounce.
So yes, about that bounce. Let me just say, because that's all I'm doing. I'm doing those four. So I'm loving it because you put the product there, and this is the dry twist. Again, this is the sample of the dry twist, and this is the sample, and you could just see the nutrients. I guess you would say you could see that cream, and then she would go under that dryer. It will curl up, and it will be nice and full at the end once she decides to untwist. And let me tell you another thing. Let's say she untwisted this once, then she goes in and untwists a second time. The more you untwist it, the fuller your fro will be, the fuller it will become. So I'm going to let her dry with this, and then I'll, bring her
Okay.
back and untwist.
Yes, and I like the twist. So if she had a head full of twists, you guys, she can do any type of a updo style, which would be elegant. She could do the back could be twisted and pulled up, and the front could be taken apart. So you have a lot of options when you do the double strand twist or the single strand twist. And I think that at the end of the month or later on in the session this month, we will show you some styles with the twist that you're learning today. We have to
Bringing it
do
all
step by
together.
step. Yes, bringing it all together.
Oh, we got some comments here. We got a question. Counterclockwise, does it make a difference? Actually, it does not. One of my employees, former employees, I told Tanika this story before. I twist to the left, but she twists to the right. So I had no other choice but to twist to the right when I knew I was coming in to do one of the clients she was doing. I would have to do it to the right. So it really doesn't matter if you twist to the left or to the right, but whichever way you go, make sure that you can follow that person. So I was following what she was doing, so I did it her way for her
Okay,
client.
I want to add to that, Rahani, because even with your coils, sometimes people start their locks at home and they'll start one way to the left, and then on the other part of their hair, they'll go to the right because that's the way they can do it on their own head. But if they went to a professional, that person wouldn't know how to do that because they all should be going in one direction. You shouldn't have half of a head going to the left and the other half of your head going to the right. They all need to be, the same direction. My opinion, go ahead.
I have a client who literally half her head goes to the right and half goes to the left. And she said that's because she likes to be centered. So she brings it to
Okay.
the left and to the, I'm telling you the truth. And she's been a client for years.
Okay.
But I know when I go in her head, I know half to the left, half to the right. She has to be centered.
All right. Never
All right,
heard
we
that
have another
one.
question. Huh?
Never heard that one.
Um, will they come loose if there's nothing to hold the ends? No, Tawanda, because there is something to hold the ends. The cream that you're using is going to hold the ends. You saw how I was pulling it through to get it toward that end. And if you use the gel, that is what's holding it toward the ends. And like I said, if you're twisting, you want to make sure that you twist all the way to the end. And as you could see, it just sprung up. It was there. It was no stringy end to it. It was a curl to the ends of that.
Okay, even if you didn't use a product, it's not going to come unloose long as you twisting it all the way to the end. So if you did it on dry or wet, it should not come loose.
Okay. So those are the two questions we got. And thank you, Sade. She is looking rather ravishing. Um, and you're welcome, Rayani. You're welcome. So right now, what I'm going to do is bring Michael back because he sat under the dryer while I was doing Ray Lee. And I'm going to untwist his hair. Come on, Michael. He took his smock off, so I'm not going to re-smock him. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know.
Thank you, you guys. This is the Twiness, and we're coming live with real demonstrations. We have Michael coming back to the chair who has some coils. Most people start their locks with the comb coils, but if you have a female who might want like a twist out, or even a male who wants to take these coils out just to have like more texture to their fro, that's what Tisha's going to show you now.
Okay, guys, so all I'm going to do, you're welcome, Tawanda. All I'm going to do is take like the rat tail end of the comb. Let me grab one.
T. There you go. While you there, she talked about the wide tooth comb, the rat tail comb, and what's the other comb that you use to start his coils? What's that
I
called?
started with a small tooth comb.
A small tooth comb.
Some
Okay,
people
so
use a barber comb.
okay, there you
Mhm.
go. So just giving some education while we're speaking.
Okay, so I'm using the rat tail part of the end now to take out his coils. So a little closer to the camera, Michael. And I thank Michael for his patience because he didn't sign up for this, but he did. Oh, there you go. Oh, that looks so nice. And again, it was just a little joy gel, but I'm going to take these all out. And he has like a little curly fro going on. I'm going to make him get closer to the camera, but let me just take these out.
Now, Tisha likes to use the rat tail comb with the plastic end. I am a metal and rat tail comb lover. That's all I buy when I go to the beauty supply. And I forgot to get some this week when I went, but I love a metal tip, and Tisha likes the plastic tip. So,
You know what? That's the twinness for you.
yeah, that's what makes us us. You do you, I do me.
And this is why we're bringing it to you live, guys, because there's different ways. And like Nika said, she has her, way. Everybody has their own way. But people think just because we're twins, we're alike in all ways. And we're not. We're opposite in a lot of ways. So now,
Bring
I
them
don't know
in,
if
T.
you
Bring
guys
them
can
in.
see this. Bring them in, bring them in. They don't want to see your face. They want to see the curl. So let me just use that out a little more. But if you look at his fro here, and then you look at the twist here, it's totally different. It has a definite curl pattern to it. It's definitely softer, smoother, definitely. I don't know. Can you see that? Is he too close to the camera?
I don't know. I don't know if we could see it that great,
Okay.
but I think if we were live like in a person's head, they would see
Okay.
the difference. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yes, it can be worn as a style, you guys. Trust me when I say that you can do the comb coils and twist them out, and it'll look wonderful.
Yes, he was, Sade. He was voluntold. And she loves the metal tips too.
Thank you, thank you,
Goodbye, good riddance, Michael. Goodbye, good riddance. Thank you for
thank
your.
you, Michael.
Are you ready, Rayleigh? So we're gonna bring Rayleigh back to the chair, and then we're gonna end, guys. So we want y'all to stay tuned, and we'll be here every Sunday with a live demonstration of something. So next week we will do flat twists to the scalp, flat twist to the scalp, and double flat twist. So every week we're trying to come to you with maybe two topics that fits in the same thing, but it might not be that way sometimes because when we get to the braids, that's like a one-shot deal because it's just way too many braids to show. So right now, we're going to bring Ray back. And next week, next Sunday, we'll be doing the flat twist, the single flat twist, and the double flat twist onto the scalp. Okay. Come on, Rayleigh, let's do it.
While she's getting Ray Lee ready, I just want to mention that Wednesday night we'll be coming to you live with our guest, Keston Duke. Tisha and I are in a lot of different magazines, both national and international, and everyone asks who's our photographer, and his name is Keston Duke. He is from New York, New York, and so I love when he comes down to Georgia. He says, "Hey, I'm in town. I make my trip from Alabama to Georgia with my models." And so some of these braiding techniques that y'all are seeing us demonstrate have been in national and international magazines. So we're going to be building off of this. I want y'all to join us on Wednesday night so y'all can meet Mr. Keston Duke. All right,
I'm
D, we
excited
ready.
about it, Nikki. I'm excited.
I am
So,
too.
baby girl is back. I'm gonna stop calling her that because she's a young adult, a young lady now. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Okay.
All right, so these were the ones that were dry, and these I'm loving it. I almost don't want to pull them out, Nikki. I almost don't want to pull them out, but I'll do it.
Well,
I'll do it for the people.
got to do it for the people.
Gotta do it. All right, so I'm gonna take out the. These are the ones that we use the curling cream on. So these two are the curling cream. I'm gonna take it out. I'm loving the springiness of it. You definitely could see that there was product used there. You could definitely tell that her hair is very healthy. Um, let's do it. No.
And people, I want you to understand that your hair texture is going to determine what product that you use on it. I
Yes.
see that curl, Tisha. I can see that curl from
See
here.
that? You see
But
that
then
curl from here?
again, I'm a trained eye. So yes, hold
See
your
that
hand
curl from here?
underneath it so they can see.
Say that again.
Hold your hand underneath so the white of your hand.
Oh,
There you go. Bring it. There you go. There you go. You can see the definition.
the
Now take
definition.
one and hold it up, T. Hold it
Oh,
up.
wait.
Take one
Oh,
piece.
okay, one piece.
There you go.
It's almost like a
Yes.
corkscrew.
Looks
Almost
like
like
a crinkle.
yes. But let me just
Yes.
split that one in half. See, I already split it just once, but now we're going to split it again. And this is what I was saying. The more you split it, and I'm going to split it one more time, the fuller it becomes. And, oh, we got to give a little tip on that. So there you go. You see how full it's starting to look? So we separated it 4 times. But what was I going to say? People always ask, should I untwist from the bottom and come all the way up? I personally say no. I like to untwist right from the middle. You grab a piece, and that's it. And then you go right to the root, and you take that apart from there. Two
Okay.
steps, right from the middle and right from the top. I don't sit there and untwist from the bottom and go my way up. So, and now I'm gonna separate here again and separate here again. And that is so full. That is so full. And that's just 2 twists. So imagine if I had done her whole head, her hair would be enormous. Anything, Nikki?
One thing that I like to do when I'm doing a twist out, I'll get a pick or a comb and go to the root as well and pull up, and that gives it extra height. So
That
that's one
also
of my
hides the
tips
part.
that I like to do.
When you pull it up from the root with a comb or a pick, it also hides the parts.
Yes, it also hides the parting.
So I'm gonna undo the other two as well because she's not gonna walk outside with just 2 twists in her hair. And now these are the dry ones. These are the ones that we twisted dry with just a little product. And it still has a nice um, twist to it. It has a nice curl to it. But this one, since it's dry, is giving me a little bit more difficulty. See, that 1-2 thing doesn't work for this one, but it worked for the other one. So now, there you go. And now I'm going to untwist from the middle.
And you can see the difference in the dry when she separates it than the wet. It doesn't have as much definition as the wet.
Or sheen. Doesn't have enough sheen.
It doesn't have enough
It's a little
sheen.
drier. Oh, yeah. But that's the difference. And it looks fuller, like I said, with the product with it done wet. Thank you, Rayleigh. I appreciate your volunteering to be a model, but I'm loving it with the product, I must say. Any preference, Tanika? That's how I twin this part. Any preference?
I already said that I like doing it wet.
Okay.
When I do Rain's hair, it's easier for me to do it with moisture. So with her, I do oil and water and twist it. Yeah, I like that. And when you're dealing with small children, sometimes you could embellish, add some beads on there. Um, you could just add some
Really, you
extra.
got
I'm
a
always
comment?
extra with my daughter because
Aw,
she's extra with me.
that's right. That's right. Your hair is so healthy. Thank you, Miss Sade. Thank you. So, guys, that was our demonstration today. We are thanking you for coming through. We hope that you like this. We will continue to bring you more every Sunday, 3 o'clock. Share, like, tag. I don't even know. This is Tisha Alternatives Beauty Studio.
And this is Tanika. Well, Nikki is what I prefer when I'm at work. Nikki, I am naturally yours. And
We
I'm
will
in
see you
Alabama.
Wednesday with Keston Duke. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. And again, next Sunday we'll be doing flat twist, double flat twist, as well as the single flat twist. So
And
enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys.
yes, at the end of the month, we're going to bring it all together and see how you could put the single twist, the comb coils, the flat twist, the double flat twist. We're going to put it all together for you guys so y'all can have a little package deal there so you can know what you can do with all of the skills that y'all are learning.
Oh, thank you, Sade. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sade. Love you too.
You know it. All right. We will see you guys next week. Oh, no, I'm not going to say next week. We will see you guys here on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Time for me to get back to Delaware. I will talk to you later.